Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video I am doing my update on my Roulette pan collab for this round. This is my first update. I am like a little bit behind, so I'm doing my first update quite close to my intro, and that way hopefully next time I might be able to do the update on time with everyone else and we'll be like in sync with everyone else. I'm working on 6 products in this project and they correspond to 6 of the prompts on my spreadsheet. So I'm going to give you an update. Some of these products like I have no progress on. I just haven't found a time or a chance to incorporate them into like my makeup routine just yet. And I'm like kind of prioritizing other products in other projects that I have been working on for ages. So I do have some products that I haven't touched at all. There's some that have very tiny amounts of progress, and then I do have some products that have some fairly decent progress on them considering it's only been a fortnight already. So we'll start off with the first product. That was for prompt number 14. I did like rejumble my spreadsheet. I took all of the ones out that I met my goals on last year, so I have rejumbled my spreadsheet. The first prompt that I'm working on is number 14, and it is a product that you forgot was in your collection or that you forgot you owned. And for that one I picked out my Lancome Juicy Shaker. This one's in the color Freedom of Peach, and I just tipped it upside down, so now you're not going to be able to see the level. Just give me a second. So I don't know whether you can see as it's settling. I am down to here. So when I rolled this in, it was like basically brand new. I'm down to here. Let me see if I can shine my torch on this one and you might get a better idea of, yeah, there you go. Right there. So you can see I've used, I want to say maybe like a quarter of this in a fortnight. So I think that maybe by the second update or maybe even the finale, I will have this one done, especially because it kind of tapers down a little bit. So I'm currently working on like part of the biggest part of the bottle. As it tapers down, I probably will see quicker and more progress with each update. So I'm very impressed by the amount of progress I've made on this just in, I think it's been like a fortnight. If I could have like a full month on this one, I will definitely see some very good progress on that one. And because it's a lip oil, so the Lancome Juicy Shakers are like a lip oil. It's quite an easy product to reapply, like when I'm sitting at my desk doing work or editing, doing like YouTube stuff, I can just like reapply it all the time and I can make really good progress on it that way. My goal on the Juicy Shaker is to use it up completely before rolling it out. The next product is number 21, and this is a product that can be used in many ways. For example, lip and cheek, bronzer and shadow. For that one, I chose one of the shadows out of my KVD Alchemist palette. And for this one, I chose the amethyst color, the ultraviolet one in the center here. And as you can see, there is a bit of a dip starting to go in the middle. I am wearing this on my lid today over the top of the green shadow that I have in my Pan Those eyeshadows and like in a corner. And I have also been wearing this to work. So I have my Sydney Grace liquid eyeshadow. I think it's in Master Plan in my Partners in Cream project pan. So I have been wearing that to work on days that I'm just like in the office, and I've been wearing that on my lid, and then from like kind of the very inner corner of my lid to say like a third in, I've been putting this color over the top of that Sydney Grace shadow, and oh my gosh, I've been loving how it looks. I think it looks really nice, and it adds like a little bit of extra dimension to it, and it adds like a purple shift. So the Sydney Grace one is kind of like a pink to green, and then it adds like a purple kind of color on the inner corner. I think it looks really, really pretty, and I've been loving wearing it that way. It's really encouraged me to use my Sydney Grace shadow more since I discovered how it looks. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bit of a dip on that center there. Like you can actually, well, I feel like I can see it when I'm looking in the viewfinder. So I hope that you can see it slowly growing. My goal is to hit pan on this one. I am tracking how many times I've used this. So far since the intro, I have used this 6 times. And it's mainly been as inner corners. Today I've like topped another shadow with it, so that's kind of how I am using it. Not really using it as a highlighter. I can use it as a highlighter, but that's not how I love to use this particular product. I prefer it as like inner corners or a shadow topper. The next one I'm working on is a product that I own 2 of, and for that one I grabbed out my Lime Crime lipstick in the color Choker. I have not made all that much progress on this one. It has been quite hot in Australia of late, so this one is starting to get a little bit sweaty. I hope it doesn't melt, but yeah, it is starting to get a little bit sweaty and soft, so I do need to be careful with this one. I have used this one 3 times since I rolled it in. I have just recently finished up one of the lipsticks that I was working on in my team project pan. I've replaced that with another lipstick, so I currently have like 2 full-size bullet like cream lipsticks that I'm working on. This is one of them, obviously. So I just need to kind of share the love a little bit. I really am putting emphasis on using up that Hourglass one because I can smell that it's kind of starting to change. Whereas this one still smells like it does when I received it, so, or when I purchased it. So I'm not as worried about this one dragging out for a bit longer, as opposed to the Hourglass one, which I really think I need to use up because I can smell that it's starting to turn. My goal on this one, I think, was to use it up / use it 30 times. So it's just going to depend. I think I'm probably leaning more towards like a usage goal on this one, just purely based on the fact that I am currently trying to pan other lipsticks. So I might put a usage goal on it of, say, I feel like 30 is a little bit too easy. So maybe I might up it to 50. I might have a goal of 50 uses on this one, and we will keep track of those uses. That's officially locked in, that goal. I think last month, at the intro, I wasn't quite sure what my goal was going to be. Ultimately, because I do have 2 of these, I would like to use it up eventually. But I think just purely for this project, I'm gonna set it for 50 uses. That way it'll be a good like starting point if I include it in a project next year. Number 49, and it's a Franken product. So it's a product mixed with another product to make it work, either color-wise or lasting power. For that, I chose my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. In this contour kit, I am working on the banana powder in the middle here. So to make this work, I have been using this as a like eyeshadow primer setting product. So to make the yellow work, I really have to mix it with the pink color. Otherwise, this is just like far too yellow for my liking. So I've been using it that way. I do feel like I am starting to get a dip in it, and you can kind of see that coming through, that dip in the middle there. I'm not quite sure how far I am from pan. I do feel like it took me ages to hit pan on this one, but at the same time, the dip is getting quite deep. So I don't know, I'll keep working on it. It probably will be maybe not next update, the update after. Just given that I'm using it quite consistently, I'm using it basically every day that I wear makeup, which is like between 5 to 7 times a week. So I think it's very possible that I could hit pan on it like quite soon if I'm using it that many times. That's like 30 times a month. So I'm hoping that I could probably hit pan on it before the end of the year. My last 2 prompts are ones that I have not made any progress on. So number 71 was a single eyeshadow. So I rolled in my Mina single eyeshadow in 502. It's like this taupey brownie color. It's a really nice color. I just haven't got to the point where I am using this regularly. I'm just currently focusing on other shadows. There's a few shadows in my pan, those eyeshadows that I'm very close on. I just haven't grabbed for this one just yet. My goal on this one is to hit pan. And last but not least is a glitter liquid shadow or pigment. For that one, I grabbed out my Stila Magnificent Metal in the color Dollish. My goal is 20 uses. I haven't used it at all. Shameful, shameful, shameful. I know, ring that shame bell on me. At the moment, I have 2 cream shadows in projects, so across 2 projects. So I'm really trying to like bang out the goal on the other one so I can get that out of like my rotation, and then I'll move on to this one. That's my goal at the moment. However, I am still a little bit of a ways off on the other one. So maybe I can at least try and use this maybe once or twice before the next update. That is my update on my Roulette pan collab for this round. That's my first update. As I said, I'm filming this one quite close to my intro just so I can try and catch up to the schedule. And then next time, I'm hoping that I can be on schedule with everyone else. So the next update is, I think it's the 23rd of each month. So I will have a very good amount of progress on some of these products by then. Hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna be finished or have met my goal on any of these products, but I'm hoping that, say for example, like these two, I'll have a very good dip going and I'll be quite close to hitting pan. My Lancome Juicy Shaker, I'm hoping that I can be like halfway, maybe over halfway on that one. And I just like at least a usage or two out of these ones. And my Lime Crime, maybe if I'm going for 50 uses, maybe I can try and get it up to maybe around 15 to 20 uses on this one. That is my update. Let me know down in the comments box how you're going on any products that you are currently panning. While you're down there, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you do want to keep up to date on this project or any of my other videos, I would love it if you would consider subscribing down below. And while you're down there, you can also join my membership for extra perks. That's it for this video, beautiful. I hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy and looking after yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.